Europe, here we come, baby. Oh, that tastes good. Hey, what is going on, guys? It is James here from South Stand Stories. And what a performance. What a brilliant win. I am buzzing after that one. 2-0. Should have been about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-0. Let's be real here. We absolutely dominated them from start to finish. We started as we mean to carry on. Harrison, 3rd minute. Bit of fortune with the deflection, but brilliant play. Brilliant little run from him. Nice strike. If you don't shoot, you don't score. If you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle. I was close with the Bamford hat-trick. I feel he really and truly should have got a hat-trick. I mean, the chances he had. One of them where he smashed it over the bar in the first half. He did all of the hard work. The play to get himself in that position was phenomenal. The turn of the shoulder, again, spun Gary Cahill like he wasn't there. I told you he'd have a lot of freedom against those two today. And he did. He was toying with them at times. Brilliant performance for him. Very happy to see him get his 100th goal. Celebrated it in style with the knee slide. No better celebration in football than a knee slide. Raphinha, who also played sublime. I'll get onto him in a bit. The balls you were playing in were delicious, and Bamford was winning 9 out of 10 of them. He was really putting himself about there, and it was a really, really solid performance from the lad. So happy to see him get his 100th goal. Cheers to you, Patrick. Another goal for Harrison as well. Jack Harrison's been going under the radar a little bit recently because obviously you've got Raphinha, who's been playing amazingly. You've got Bamford, who's also stealing the headlines. Harrison, that was his 6th goal this season, and he's scored about 3 in his past 4 or 5 games, and he's really been hitting some form. He is a definite signing for next summer. I think we have to make it. We have to call him from his loan spell, make it permanent, and get him really settled down at the club. I feel that was one of the most dominant games of football I've seen in a long time, to be honest. More dominant than any of our past few victories, I'll put it that way. Crystal Palace barely had a sniff. Eze, who I said to look out for, he was in Calvin's back pocket. Let me tell you, the guy wasn't doing anything. He was largely ineffective. He had a great chance at the end where he smashed it over the bar. He was just taken out of the game. AU maybe caused us a tiny bit of threat with his movement off the ball, but aside from that, I can't remember them troubling us too much, if at all. Meslier barely had a save to make, but that is a sign of top goalkeepers because it's all right in the lower down teams where you're conceding a lot of shots and you're making a hell of a lot of saves and it makes you look really good. But the challenge is when you're playing for a top team and you probably only concede 2 or 3 good chances a game. It's about managing to save them because it's about keeping your concentration for that time when you're not doing anything. And then when that one big chance is called upon, you have to make the save. And when we get into Europe next year, we're going to be playing more of those. It's going to be more of those kind of games. We're going to be giving away less chances because to get to Europe, we're going to have to improve our defence, which we will when the defenders come in. And those European attackers are going to be pretty damn lethal, depending on if we can make it Champions League or not. Maybe we'd be going up against Erling Haaland, and Meslier would really have his work cut out for him there. Again, at the back, Cooper and Struijk. Brilliant. Struijk could have had a hat-trick as well. I was saying it could have been hat-trick Bamford. It could have been hat-trick Van Struijk. Let me tell you, that guy played fantastic today defensively, but offensively, absolutely woeful. I'm going to say it how he is. How did he, that header he had made, where he did that diving header on the floor. I thought it was Bamford because of the way he fell forward. That was a bit Bamford-esque movement there. But it was closer to the corner flag than the goal. What the hell was that all about? Then he had another chance which he missed the ball from the corner. 3 big chances that game he could have scored. But you know what? I commend him for it. When he missed that first header, I was annoyed. I was maybe, I was cussing my TV a bit. But I looked at him and I just saw pure disappointment. He was angry at himself and he looks hungry to score. And I like that. I like seeing that hunger. The other player I really see hunger from is from Raphinha. In the first few games of the season where he wasn't really scoring but he was playing well, you could see he was hungry, he was angry, he was determined to score. Similar kind of thing I saw on Struijk today. A-Link, first half probably wasn't one of his best games, looked about as sharp as a butter knife at times, but ended up growing into the game more, having more impact on it. Dallas, kind of the same. He was playing well. He wasn't anything stand out, but I'd say he was a solid 7 or 8. Ali Alioski, probably one of his weaker games, but still about a 6 or 7. Didn't really put a foot wrong. Klitsch again, didn't really put a foot wrong. Very good game. Phillips, brilliant again. I'm so gutted that Phillips is injured. I hope it's not a big one. I hope he's back for the next game, because again, there was another chance. Eze runs through, and who's there right at the back making that last ditch interception but Calvin Phillips. I told you, he knows exactly where to be at all times. He is so good. He was phenomenal again today. The balls were great. His defensive work was great. His offensive work was great. His positioning, his tenacity, his work rate, his IQ, everything was on point today from Calvin. Jack Harrison, spoke about him earlier. Brilliant finish, brilliant work rate again throughout the game, and I cannot say a word wrong about that guy right now. The main man's next, Raphinha. I know you've all been waiting for this part. Raphinha was sensational again, just like he is every single week. He was running them down the channels. They couldn't get anywhere near him pace-wise. Skill-wise, he skinned them. That one he did on Cahill, that McGeady spin through his legs. Oh my God, that was fantastic. He pulled him down, only got a yellow. Should have been a red, because when you skill someone like that, and Raphinha was running through there, he was going to score. I could see it in his eyes, he was going to score. That was brilliant. Cahill, mate, he's 35. He looks about 38 when he comes up against Raphinha. I saw him following him around the pitch a bit during the game as well. Could not get close to him. I felt like it was elderly abuse at times, the things he was doing to him. Raphinha was just that good today. No one can live with him when he's on form like that. And everyone's saying, oh, he's going to go to Liverpool, 50 million for Phillips and Raphinha, this and that. He's not going Liverpool, because we've got Radradvani's 3 to 5 year plan here. We're going to be getting European football. He probably won't start at Liverpool right now. He will start at Leeds. The team's only getting better. He knows the ethos. He plays brilliantly under Bielsa. And we're a Premier League club now. We have more money. We're not just any Premier League club as well. We have quite a bit of money with us with this new San Francisco 49ers investment coming in. We don't have to sell him. If someone wants him, they can pay up to 100 million or whatever. We can charge those kind of prices. We can hold on to him. I don't see him kicking off a fuss. He's loving his football here at Leeds. And why wouldn't you? The way we play suits him to a T. And next, the main man, Patrick Bamford. He was phenomenal again today. Just like I said, he could have got a hat-trick. I spoke about him earlier. You already know about him. Fantastic goal. Although it was just a little tap-in, it's what I call a striker's finish. He anticipated the ball was going to come there. He was on his feet. He was alert where Dunn wasn't. And he slipped in and he scored the goal brilliantly with his left foot. They seem easy, those ones. They really do seem easy, but they're harder than they seem, because it's about your hunger, your determination to get there before the other person. And you could see how much that 100 goal meant to him. That knee slide, the smile on his face. Because I've seen him score quite a few goals this year, and I haven't seen a smile as big as that as many times. He was really chuffed today, and I was chuffed for him. Brilliant to score against the side that he used to play for in Palace, and obviously didn't have too much of a good run in. And that has been it. What a performance. Come on, Leeds, we march on. Please let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the game, who your key performers were, and as always, if you could like and subscribe, that would be very much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next video. Come on, Leeds.
And we play all the way for Leeds United.